Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you are doing your reading. So today we are going to look at comparing and contrasting, something that we usually do at the end of our story. So we're going to continue that trend. Today we're going to be on page 49. So page 49 of the packet. And we're going to be dancing between the very first story we read, the poem with Fairweather Clouds, and the most recent story we read this week, the tropical Rainbelt. For this screencast, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do this lesson with you, so this isn't just a mini lesson and then you go and work on it. So right now, get yourself situated so you have your packet and your booklet split screen like I have, because we're going to be doing this together like we would in class. So as I'm writing, you should be writing. All right, so we're going to reread Fairweather Clouds, paragraphs 3, 4, and paragraphs 3, 4, and 16 of the tropical Rainbelt. Then look at the photographs included on page 23. I think that has to be in 24, that's a typo. We're going to be looking at how are the metaphors from the poem reinforced by the details and photos from the informational text. I feel like this is too tough a task for you to do by yourself, so that's why we're going to do it together. So this whole story unit, we've been talking about visualization and metaphors, how they're a little bit different than similes because they don't use the signal words like or as, but they do paint a visual picture for you in your head. So I'm going to go back up to Fairweather Clouds, and I'm going to try not to make you sick by moving too quickly. Fairweather Clouds, here we go. So again, this is that poem. So we're going to pick out a few key points from this poem. So we're going to start with the sky is like a blue field. So let's go ahead and write that down. All right, so number one, the sky the blue field. And that's on, or that was in lines 8 and 9. Okay, so get that written down. And while you're writing that down, I am going to dance down to our tropical Rainbelt story without trying to make you sick again. All right, so where do I see a picture or a photograph or some sort of text evidence where it gives me a visual of the sky or a blue field from this story? So I see that right here. Oh, I've lost my, oh, here it is. I see that right here in this picture. I see that this is a photo of the tropics. So that's all I'm going to write over here. Photo of the tropics. Okay, so again, what we've done is, in the first poem, Fairweather Clouds, they gave us the image of the sky being a blue field. And then if I look at the picture on page 22 in the tropical Rainbelt, I can see that the sky is so large that it can remind me of a blue field. All right, let's do our second one. So if you guys just need extra time, just stop the screencast, catch up, and then keep it going again. All right, so now let's look at piles of cumulus cotton. That's right here. I'm going to have to change my thing. Above the sky, the blue field is thick with piles of cumulus cotton. So that's going to be my second thing. I'll make this bigger so I can write neater. Piles of cumulus cotton. And again, that's in lines 10 and 11. All right, so now our job is to go back to the Rainbelt story and find a photograph or a text line that gives us a picture or a visualization of that in my head. Okay, so here I see on page 23 on the photo, it says that this is the solid band of clouds. Seen here is the tropical rainbelt, also known as the ITCZ. So I'm just going to write that. The image of the ITCZ, or band of clouds. All right, so I need to click here. I want to get green to stay organized. I'm going to make this bigger so I can write. So I see the image of ITCZ, or band of clouds. On page 23. Also, it says that the tropical rainbow appears as a band of clouds, and they encircle the globe near the equator. I'm not going to write that because I feel like we did our duty with giving one example. All right. So let's dance back up to Fairweather Clouds and find a third example. All right, let's look at the footnote down here. Cumulus, white, puffy cloud with a flat base that indicates little or no precipitation. So again, over here are my cumulus clouds. It's a beautiful day, the kind we love to be outside playing, bike riding. No rain is in the forecast. So let's go ahead and write that down over here. Oops, wrong color. Cumulus, I want to make sure I spell that right. Cumulus clouds. Puffy cloud. I'm going to just not write it all. No precipitation. And I found that in the footnote. So I'm going to write footnote. Okay, and then over here we have to find support or details from Tropical Rainbelt, where they talk about clouds with no precipitation. So I'm probably going to want to find information about the dry season. So the dry season. Let's see, the dry season. Let's see, where did I remember reading that? Oh, over here. Oops. The long dry season lasts from October to mid-May, with the ITCZ in the southern hemisphere. The northeast winds cover over the Sahara, prevail over the country. This brings dry conditions. This is the period of little or no cloud cover. So I'm going to write that over here. And I'm going to put quotes around it because I'm pulling it right from the text. The long dry season in Kano, if I'm going to be specific. And I'm going to kind of just paraphrase, is the period with little or no cloud cover. And I found that in paragraph 16. Okay, we are going to actually not do the fourth one. And then on your own, I would like you to please try this. And then please take a screenshot of this page and just post it to Seesaw so we can see that you followed along with the lesson with us. You are excellent workers